Walks wearily down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
So guys, that was Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. It's the first track in the Trinity Guildhall Rock and Pop Syllabus for 2018. So let's talk a little bit about it. What we have here is a quintessential rock song with the 4/4 rock beat throughout, and a couple of things in the music that I'll talk about that you might not know or it might catch you out even if you've heard of them before. So the first thing to be aware of is with these pieces and with a lot of pieces like this, there's going to be a count-in. Usually it'll be noted on the music how much the countdown is going to be, either by writing in the bars or by telling you. So on this one it tells you, it says in small brackets there, 2-bar countdown. So you have on the track, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to start. So the rock beat, 4/4 rock beat, you're basically playing the quavers and the hi-hats 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and bass drum on 1, snare drum on 2, bass drum on 3, snare drum on 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's going to repeat itself a lot in this. So our first 4 bars are going to be straight rock beat, as I just played it, mezzo forte, which is kind of loud. When you get to the end of the first line, you'll see a double line and double dot. That's a repeat. So that will push you back to the start again, because you can see that's where the original double line and double dot is. And it saves them writing out the exact same line again. So they use that repeat to let you know, hey, play those 4 bars again for us. Now they might use a repeat over a longer period of time. They might use it over 16 bars, say, so that would save them a lot more. But really what they're doing here is showing you that they can use something like that. And then we're going to be 8 bars in by the time we get to bar 5, because we're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to repeat 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 and 4 is 8. On bar 5 it says verse over it. That's really helpful, because sometimes people can get a little bit lost in these tracks. You've got a lot of repeats there, you're playing the same bar 8 times. So let's just say you're 6 bars in and you're a little bit unsure of where you are. When you hear the verse start in the song, you're going to know, I'm on bar 5. That's where it says verse. But really you don't want to just rely on that. You want that to be like a backup, and hopefully you know where you are. And the best thing to do is know how to play your bar well enough that you can be looking at the repeat symbol. That repeat symbol is that line and double dot. So when you're playing bar 1, look at the write out. When you're playing bar 2, look at bar 2, the repeat symbol. And then at bar 3, you're looking at bar 3. So you can't really get lost that way. So in the verse, 5, 6, 7, and 8, it's the exact same 4/4 rock beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and same on 9, 10, 11, and then we have our first fill on bar 12. And the first 3 beats of it are all on the snare. 1 and 2 E and A, 3 E and A, and then the last 2 beats are on the floor tom. 4 and, right, so 1 and 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4, and 1, 2, 3 is on the snare and 4 is on the floor tom. So count that out. 1 and 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 and. While you're doing those semiquavers, try and keep them as even as possible. Don't let your lead hand make it lopsided. Okay, now we're back onto chorus, bar 13, 4/4 rock beat for 13, 14, and 15. And then on 16 we have a little fill as well, but it's not a full bar fill, it's a half bar fill. So we go 1 and 2 and the fill comes on 3, 3 and then 4 E and. Only 1 rack tom there, so 3 and 4 E and. You can practice that on its own. 1, 2, 3 and 4 E and. 1, Again, all of these are going to be at a strict tempo with the backing track, so you'll get used to it pretty quickly. When you're practicing it first, though, don't worry about trying to play it in time. Just try and get the rhythm of it right. Then 17 plays the same, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we have a little fill on the 4th beat of 18, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and That's 4 and on that fill, all on the snare. And then same again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now a fill all on the snare, 1, 2, 3 and 4 E and that's bar 20. Now we're into our final line, 1, 2, 3, 4 for 21. Same for 22, same for 23, and then the final bar, 24, it goes 1 and 2 and Okay, so that is the whole piece. Don't try and play it straight away to the backing track. Work through, find the bars that you have trouble with. So let's just imagine that you get all the way down to bar 12, because it's pretty much the same bar repeated. And when you hit that fill, it stops you from staying in time. So stop practicing the piece with the backing track or moving on. Stay on that fill for a little while. Start practicing 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and stay on it until it becomes easy. That when you get to that fill, you can relax because you've got it. You know this. And it's the same with anything in life. Like, I mean, if you're a mechanic and there's something wrong with the carburetor of a car, you take the carburetor out of the car, you fix it, you get it back working, and then you put it back into the car. It's the same with a broken bar in a song. You take the broken bar out of the song. You don't keep practicing the whole song. You just practice that one bar. You take it out, you work on it until it's fixed, and then you can put it back in. So if bar 12 is broken, then take it out, work on it on its own, 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, and get it working, and then put it back in. Great, that's it. There's not much else to say, unless you guys got questions, in which case, pop them down below, and I will answer them. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. It does help me a lot if you guys interact with me a little bit on these videos, so if you have anything to say at all, positive, yeah, I don't really want to hear the negatives, because I'm, you know, a vain person and I like to hear good things. So if you want to leave some comments down below, that would really help me out, and liking the video and sharing the video and all that good stuff, and you know, subscribing to the channel and giving me money and taking care of my kids and feeding my family. I don't mean like with donations, but just with your time. Like, come to my house and mind my kids. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.